19 Page Designs, and I am going to show you how we create the pleats, and these are knife pleats, on our Madeline dress. It's super easy to do. It just, you don't want to get confused with where you're marking at. So I'm making a 5 dress, and so this is my skirt piece here. This is the front skirt, and I've gone ahead and marked the center of my front skirt piece with a pen. And so I'm going to be marking where my pleats need to go. And there's a chart provided in the pattern that tells you what the spacing needs to be. So for a size 5, I'm going to mark 1.75 inches to the left and to the right of my center pin. And I'm just going to come over here and make a small little mark right there and right there. Now I'm using a Sharpie, so it kind of stands out a little bit more, but I definitely recommend using Taylor's chalk or a disappearing ink pen or something to that effect. So I am now going to take my ruler and mark over. So I made a mark to the left and to the right of my center pin. I'm now going to move over and make a mark 2 inches from the first mark I made. And I will do that as well to the left side of my pen. And I'm going to continue doing this until I have 4 marks. Let me move this over here a little bit until I have 4 marks on either side of my skirt. So you'll have 4 marks to the left of your center pin and 4 marks to the right of your center pin. So here is our center pin. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then again on this side, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is our spacing for our pleats. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the 2 farthest pleats here. We're going to, so you've got a pleat right here and a pleat, a mark right here and a mark right here. You're going to take these 2 marks and you're going to bring them together. You can see I'm putting those right on top of each other. That's going to leave you a little flap of fabric right here in the back. You're going to bring that flap of fabric over to where the fold is facing the center pin. And then we are going to secure this with a couple of pins here. Okay, and you've made 1 pleat. We are going to move over and do that for our second group of marks that we made. We're going to fold and bring those 2 marks together. You can see the 2 little marks are going to be nesting right on top of one another. And then we're going to take that fold of fabric, it's in the back, and fold it to where it is facing in towards the center pin. And we pin to keep it in place. Okay, so now you've got 2 pleats, 1 right here and 1 right here. So we're going to move and do the exact same thing with the other side of our fabric. We're going to bring those 2 center pins together. Now on this one, you want that fold of fabric right here to go in towards the center of the skirt, so you will fold it the opposite way. You're basically going to fold that fabric to where it's facing in towards the center pin that you marked on your skirt panel. And then again, for these 2 sets, we will bring the marks together, fold that little flap of fabric back, so it's going to kind of create a curve. Like I said, you want the folded edge of that back flap of fabric to be facing in towards the center right here. It goes really quickly. Really easy to do. Try not to overthink it. I think that's where a lot of people get frustrated. So now you have got your center right here, which is the center of your skirt. You're going to have 2 pleats to the left, 2 pleats to the right. So you'll take your machine and you're going to sew a gathering stitch right along the top just to secure your pleats, and then you'll continue on with the pattern itself. But that is how we create the knife pleats for our Madeline dress, and you can use this technique to do pleats for any, anything you want to do. Just make sure you use the chart. There will always be a chart provided to tell you what the math is, because we figure all that out for you. But isn't it beautiful? And enjoy. It's super easy. Don't let it scare you. Don't let it intimidate you. It's all in the way you fold the fabric and how you measurement. We provide all that for you. And if there was ever any questions or any worries, just message us. Take care.